Alright guys. Alright guys, I'm gonna make this video kind of just for, actually it's pretty much just for Amy and Matt out there in South Carolina having your first home event and whatnot. This is kind of how you're gonna run your home event. Like I said, if you guys, you'll get the basic format in my PowerPoint. And let's see. So first thing is you're just gonna welcome everybody. You're gonna say, hey guys, I really appreciate you guys coming out, checking out this wonderful product and opportunity. Hey, I'm just gonna bring you guys down real quick by just saying this business may or may not be for you, but the product definitely is. But first of all, me and Matt are just gonna play a small pump up video, kind of just give you a gist of what our company's all about and what we do. Shortly after, we're going to actually Skype in to two people that I know really well that have built this business, and I was just really intrigued that these are people that I know, and just how fast they built this business and made part-time and full-time incomes. And they're going to Skype in, kind of just share some words of wisdom. And after that, me and Matt are just going to tell you guys, people that we like, trust, and respect, why we do this Vima business. So let's get going. Then you just play the video, have that all set up. I'm going to send you a PowerPoint, that you can have playing in the background when you guys start talking and whatnot. So you play the video, it goes on, like, cool, hey, that was the video, guys. Now we're going to Skype in Brad, and then you hit on Uvu, have it ready, and then we'll come on the screen. Brad will share his story. He'll probably give it to me, or vice versa. It doesn't really matter. After that, while we're talking, we're going to talk you up. So that's pretty cool. So people are like, oh, damn, Amy and them are really doing good, cool. And then after that, you just share your story, You guys talk as much as you want. Once your group starts getting big, then you'll start having bronze people in your group, silvers, golds, and you usually line everybody up, in descending order. So basically, you have a bronze talk first, a silver, a gold, a diamond, and the young people or the new people or the not highly ranked people, keep them to like a minute and a half, 2 minutes max telling their stories. And there's just one person who rocks the show. Usually it's me. Like at my home events, I'll talk for like 15 minutes. But everybody else is just real quick, just quick success stories. And I always like to, get everybody in the kitchen. Once you start having a team, kind of choosing who's going to talk, you look at the demographic of the people that came in to your home event. Say like, all right, we got some college kids here, we got high school kids. All right, we got some professionals, some 50-year-olds. I'll have my boy who's 50 years old and he runs his own business talk. I'll have him, he's in college talk. I'll have my 18-year-old high school kid talk. So everybody says, so we literally say this business is for everybody. Anybody can do it. But I kind of just kind of run through what I would say at a home event, and maybe you can study this. So it's just kind of like I don't know, I kind of say something similar every time, but I start with my story, my how and why I got involved with Vima. So if I was gonna start, I'd be like, all right, guys, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming out, checking out this wonderful product and opportunity. Just to let you know real quick, this business may or may not be for you, and that is okay. Just keep an open mind. We're going to start with playing a small video. It's a very quick video, just give you a gist of what we're all about and what we do. Shortly after, we're going to Skype in my mentor, Brad Sarver. Brad Sarver is actually from Kansas City, moved to Arizona, 30 years old, just an average dude like myself, but he's done, just what I've done, college, modeling, worked as a server, insurance. It's just he just couldn't find what he really made him happy in life, and I just want him to share a couple words of wisdom because he makes 6 figures doing this in just 2 years, and it's made him a full-time income. And if he can do it, definitely anybody can do it. Whether it's you want to make some part-time income, some full-time income, or you just like the product and you just want to be a customer. But he'll kind of just explain some things, and after that, I'm going to have a couple success stories of people from different demographics share, their how and why they got involved, and I'll end it out, guys. So appreciate you guys coming. Boom, then I show the video, Skype and Brad. Brad talks up all of us, and then let's see. So, and then when I get started talking, I'll just welcome everybody once again, tell them to turn off their cell phones, whatnot, please. But usually my story goes like this, like. Alright guys, so I like to start with my how and why, just like everybody else. I'm an average 26-year-old kid, just basically went to college, 2 degrees, athletic personal trainer. I was introduced to this by a good friend of mine named Alex Day. Alex is the leading rank in the state. Basically, he told me about this thing, and while we were bartending, he's like, Eric, you would love this. You're into health and wellness. You have an extensive network. This would be something awesome to make some good side money. It's going to blow up in Wisconsin. And what did I think it was? I thought it was a pyramid scheme. I thought it was a scam, illegitimate business model. I wanted nothing to do with this Vima thing. So sure enough, Alex let me alone. Kind of like I leave people alone these days. So he left me alone, and 3 months later, I haven't talked to Alex in a while because he quit the job at Sweet. So I found Alex on Facebook because we kind of lost contact, and basically I started seeing Alex start hanging out with wealthier people and just really kicking it on yachts and stuff and going to San Diego and Arizona all the time. And he's always holding this Vertican that he was telling me about, so I was kind of intrigued and seeing if it was really working for him. So he had my attention. I called him up. I told him I'll meet him just to hear about the product, at least, review it and try it. Sure enough, I came, tried the product. It was amazing. The energy he gave me was just like nothing I've ever had before. And then I read the back of the can, and me being a health nut was just like, wow, this is amazing. So you have to believe in the product like I did, and I was sold. So I said, all right, next step is I'll come to one of your silly little home events. Came to a home event, packed room with just people that were just completely positive, no negative energy in the room. Just made me feel really good. And then I tried all the other products. They were phenomenal. They gave you crazy good energy. I read the back of those cans, and just things Alex talked about that night. Just talked about where our economy is going, and kind of just like where people who are graduating this days and age is. Takes 6 months pretty much for the average person to get a job in their field, or everybody's making from the Department of Treasury and education, saying that the average income for us at age of 20, right out of college, is $30,000 a year only. And I remember back when I was in high school thinking about going to college, I could have sworn that was that magic piece of paper that was going to guarantee me success, and make me make $75,000 a year. But it's not like that these days and age. So I was looking for a new route and a new source of income, because I just wasn't going to be happy sitting in a cubicle making $30,000, $40,000 and working my way up and working until I'm 65. But that's just me, Initially I joined this company just to make an extra $500. But anyway, back to the point is, Alex really had me sold that night. And the cool part was I decided to join Vima. It's been the best decision of my life. And all for what? To spend one night's worth of my tips at a bar to start my business. And the best thing about it is it's product for myself. There's no join-up fees. There's no $2,000 down. There's no sign-up, renewals, no nothing. I buy product for myself to drink, just like Red Bull or Starbucks, but I get paid to promote it based on my work ethic. So whether it's me making $300 extra a month promoting a drink, because I don't put a lot of time and effort into it, or whether it's me making $3,000 or $30,000, it all depends on my work ethic, and I really like that because I've always been a hard worker. So I was sold, joined Vima, been the best decision of my life. Initially, I want to make $500 extra a month, and then that happened very fast. And then it really, this is what happens. It really opens up your dreams again. Like, what else can I do? How many other people can I get this in their fridge? Because I know the health benefits it does. How many other people can I make healthy and wealthy at the same time? So that's how I got involved with Vima. Was Alex Day, the leading rank in the state of Wisconsin, my homie. Now why I do it. It just makes sense. I do this. You guys do the same thing when you guys start learning about yourself. Now, all right, so now why I got involved, guys, it just makes sense. Now I'm gonna ask you guys all a couple questions. Now just be honest. Put your credit cards away. Don't, keep an open mind. But guys, literally, who in this room drinks energy drinks, iced tea, coffee, pre-workouts, protein shakes, Starbucks, Gatorade, vitamins? Exactly. Keep raising my hands. Everybody drinks that in this day and age. They're all billion-dollar industries. $70 million alone in energy drinks spent a day in the United States. That's crazy. $100 billion industry for weight loss alone in America. It just makes sense. I'm just getting paid to promote something that I'm already going and buying at the gas station or GNC, except I'm getting a much healthier and premier version. And it's just the best thing that's ever been created. And then the next question I got for you guys is, and you'll start saying these questions too. Once you have people that have made these, like in your organization. The next question I ask is like, now who in this room, guys, has made a Vima check? Has Vima paid them? And everybody's gonna raise their hand. That's why it's cracking, because people are just like, boom, we all made checks, So I'm like, guys, now I think it's working. These are your people that like, trust, and respect you, who wouldn't lie to you, showing that they're making money. I'm sure they'll show you a check if you really need to. And then, so that's two questions. You get the crowd involved. You're like, oh, yeah, I drink Red Bull, blah, blah. Oh, damn, it's my homie, makes checks, cool. And now, like, 3. Now, who here knows anybody that's ever had or has inflammation, cancer, diabetes, thyroid problems, just a common cold, just list a whole bunch of sicknesses that are relevant to people's lives and people they know's lives. Thyroid problems, everybody's going to be like, boom, 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 boom. Now you're making them think. And you're like, exactly. And I'm explaining what this does to oneself in a little bit. Okay. Now, lastly, who in this room? This is I get in people's head. I think for them because people's minds are so closed. Like I've developed this thing where you're like, now who in this room has been to like a multi-level marketing meeting or a pyramid scheme meeting or whatever you might want to call it, and everybody's gonna be like, me, and exactly. And this is why I'm gonna ask this question, guys, because you know in those meetings they guarantee you probably got your guard real high because they guarantee you can make $20,000-$30,000 blah blah a month, and everybody starts going like this, yep, and I'm like, and the thing is that a lot of people think it's bullshit, but no, you can make that much money, but they don't talk about the fine print of how much time, effort, and persistence it takes to get there. But I'm going to ask this next question because there's a lot more reason why everybody in my team is making this amount of money, even my high schoolers all the way up to my 50-year-old people. Who in this room can use an extra $500 a month to supplement their income? They're all going to go, that's the thing. It sounds a lot more realistic. I can take $500. I don't need to do too much work. But if you tell them, like, this is business, $500,000 a month you'll make, people are like, man, fuck, that's too good to be true. Even though it's not, but people just make them think $500. Let's give them the $500, and once you give them $500, they believe. All right, boom. I get everybody engaged, involved, this and this and this and this and this. All right, cool. All right, guys, and that's why I do it, guys. It just makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna talk a little about credibility. Or actually, I go into it. All right, guys. Now you guys are probably wondering about what this VIMA formula really is. What is VIMA? So, all right. So VIMA stands for vitamins, essential minerals, mangosteen, and aloe. It is the world's most powerful liquid antioxidant and multivitamin. Consists of 65 ultra major trace minerals, 12 full spectrum vitamins. You got your vitamin A, B6, B12, C, D, E, iron, niacin. The list goes on. They take this 2-ounce shot. This 2-ounce shot has been around for 10 years, just like the business. Shows credibility in the business and the product because you're not going to make it after a year and a half if you're just some scrub business or product. They take this 2-ounce shot and they put it into stuff that we drink every day, into these all organic ingredient drinks. Iced tea, pre-workouts, protein shakes, energy drinks, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so they take it, they put it into that, and it makes it a healthy alternative, the only healthy alternative. And then people are like, all right, cool. All right, so that's what VIMA is, okay? We are the most complete liquid nutrition. We've been on the, and then as you say, we are the most complete liquid nutrition. If you guys know, I like to say, if you guys know anything about taking vitamins, who here takes vitamins in a pill form or knows somebody that does? They all raise their hands. All right, guys. So if you a lot of you guys probably don't even know this, but if you take those pills, you're only going to keep 20% of that at max in your body because you pee everything out. As opposed to this, it's a liquid form. For sure, it is the most complete liquid nutrition. It is the most bioavailable product on the market, meaning that 98% plus stays in your bloodstream, helping kill free radical cells that cause cancer, lowering inflammation, boosting your immune system, helping with thyroid problems, diabetes, arthritis, and the list goes on. It's just crazy what these clinical studies are talking about what our formula does. Okay, it's clinically studied, physician formulated, and then it's been even in the Dr. Oz show 3 or 4 times. He put it in a magazine. Men's Health magazine, Men's Journal magazine, Women's Health as the best multivitamin or antioxidant on the face of the earth. He just spoke at our convention. He just confirmed to come back to 2015. He's a full supporter of us. And he told us, he basically, with insurance care, a lot of people don't even have insurance these days, that the best insurance plan that you could possibly have is through supplementation. And we are the best supplementation on the face of the market. Because if you think about it, no one has time to juice, and juicing is expensive. And unless you're eating organically or juicing, that's the only way you're going to get in your multivitamins and all the daily nutrients that you need. So, a little about credibility, guys. We got Dr. Oz behind us. Like I mentioned, he put us on the show in many magazines, spoke at our conventions. We have Michael Jordan that fully supports us, Oprah Winfrey. We are the official energy drink of the Phoenix Suns and Charlotte Bobcats. We have a huge Verve nightclub inside the U.S. Airways Arena. We have this huge can, like the size of my house, on the building. We're in NASCAR. We help with the Muhammad Ali, Parkinson's Foundation, the Mayo Clinic, and just all these other prestigious clinics. If any of these billion-dollar names, people in industries, were putting their name on us or with us, not endorsing us, but they support us, except for Chris and Heidi Powell, they do endorse us. Would we be an illegitimate business model, scheme, or scam? I don't think so. People just like, true. You're bringing it with facts. Facts tell, and then the stories before will tell. Sell. So, all right, we're on 14 minutes. All right. So that's it. So you can see it. What else in it? Alright. So where was I leaving off at? Usually I go into such a flow. So that's a little about credibility, okay? You could talk a little about, being on channel ABC, who is seeing Extreme Makeover Weight Loss Edition. Everybody's going to raise their hand. Chris and Heidi Powell, you know what I'm saying? The most watched show on channel ABC. And then next thing, I tell, I'm like, man, guys, I'm a marketing niche. Next time I'm going to what is marketing these days, guys. Marketing. If you think about it, who looks at billboards anymore? Nobody. You're probably texting. All right? Now check it out. Pandora and YouTube. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and everybody goes, skip ad. Exactly. DVR, when you're watching the Bucks game, I don't know why you're watching the Bucks, but say you get home watching the Bucks game after work, are you really going to watch any of those commercials? No. People are wasting money on traditional advertising. It's not even being watched or checked out anymore. Instead, we pay word of mouth advertising. It is proven to be the best in this day and age, the best way of advertising. All right, and then I talk about Red Bull. I said, now listen to Red Bull. Red Bull, for example, because people always want to know, why isn't it in the stores next to Red Bull? Because we're not like Red Bull. Red Bull spends $900 million a year to promote their product to people who are already millionaires. He pays out his consumers a 50-50 split to go spread the word. And based on work ethic and performance, you will get paid. It's simple. What we have is a solution to a problem. In this horrible economy, he's giving people jobs and side income, which is an amazing thing. You can talk, talk how you want to talk, but you're getting the gist of this. Just take these facts down and put it into like a little speech or some shit. I talk about that marketing, how, and I always like to talk a lot. Now, guys, check this out. And you got a whole bunch of 25, 29-year-olds in the room. Like, check this out, guys. All right. So, who's ever heard of Mary Kay, Avon? Blah, 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 stuff like that. People are like, they're all raising their hand. All right, peep this. That's a $167 billion a year industry in network marketing and multi-level marketing. We're affiliate marketing, which separates from them. But the thing is overall, it's the direct selling association. So if Mary Kay and Avon are doing both a piece, $1 billion a month in sales, I think it's working. It's not going anywhere. It is said to be that 1/3 of all sales by 2020 is going to be all by direct selling or affiliate marketing. We're 6 years before the curve, and we are in the best company. We've had $100 million of growth in the last year and the year before that. Went from $117 million to $221 million in a horrible economy. It's 89% growth. We're headed toward a $500 million company, and we're going to move to $1 billion. No ifs, ands, or buts. Mark my words. This will be a household name in the next 10 years. Everybody will be using this because a lot of people think this is the answer to pharmaceuticals. So you say stuff like that. And I like to give an example like, guys, now check this out. If our moms and grandmas can make plenty bread doing Avon and Mary Kay, walking door to door, knocking on doors, rubbing lotion on each other, what can we do as young professionals in the most socially connected demographic that's ever been known? Cell phones and just Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. This is why so many young people in this company are making so much bread. You've never seen a company where in this kind of form where such young people anywhere from 18 to 35 are making 6 figures and just doing this a year. So many. There's over 50 to 60 people that are only like 18 to 25 that are making $250,000 already in Vima. It's crazy. Just saying. And then you got to think about the other people that are all, like, the plenty of people that are making $10,000 a year, $20,000 a year, $50,000 a year. It's just sick. So you talk a little about that, it's starting to get long, blah, blah, blah. This is my saying. I'm the main show, but I'm just kind of give you guys some facts that you guys can write down and just talk about a little bit, like credibility and whatnot, marketing examples, But yeah, that's probably about it, man. And I'm literally confident. I'm like, guys, this company is the real deal. This isn't something that's never been done before. You know what I'm saying? We're not Advocare. We're not Herbalife. We're not multi-level marketing. We're not network marketing. We are affiliate marketing, just like Amazon and Google. I give him a example, kind of like that marketing expert I saw at a convention. So true. He's known all over the world, Gary Vee. If you think about it, if you want to give this example, if you think about it, Walmart is going to be in shit in the next 10 years. Because Amazon is what people are doing with Amazon. Everybody's such in a fast world these days. everybody's just gonna click a button and it's gonna get delivered by little drones or something, or some kind. We're already doing same day delivery. Imagine 10 years from now, there's gonna be something that's just gonna be like boom, delivered that day. People are not gonna go to stores as much. They'll just deliver it to my house. So that's pretty cool too. But anyway, I was just like, all right, guys, man, I'm getting kind of long, guys. I just want to appreciate you guys. I just want to thank you guys all for coming checking this out, man. If you guys have any questions, I end out like this. This is how I end up. All right, but real quick, guys, I'm gonna give you 3 numbers, and be honest with me. You know, totally honest with me. We'll still be friends. But I'll be like, 1, who in this room has no interest in the product or the business? And then usually a lot of people either don't have the guts, or people just like they were presented the correct way. They're like, I'll fuck with the product. Boom. Nobody's gonna raise their hand, and if they do, you get them out. It's like, hey, well, you know what, you don't, like, hey, sorry for, if this was irrelevant to you, I apologize, but I thank you for coming. Let them go. 2, who in this room is interested in the product and or the business but has questions? And then you'll see some hands coming up. And I like to say this so we can kind of get in the kitchen and talk. But all right, so do you want to answer your question now, or do you want to do it in the kitchen when we're mingling? A lot of people are shy, so they're like, in the kitchen's fine. This and this. All right, cool. Now 3, who in this room wants to get started today? And sometimes you'll see 4 or 5 hands go up. But shit, wants the product or the business? That's it. That's it. And then, because you got them thinking, everybody's positive looking, and then you. All right, cool, guys. And I just rushed. All right, cool, guys. We're gonna head in the kitchen. I appreciate you guys coming. We got some cold shakes, iced tea, coffee, blah, blah, blah. Everybody can try out. We'll mingle, put the music back on. Let's party. And just shut it off, and everybody starts clapping, blah, blah, blah. But guys, that's what I do. 21-minute video. Check it out. All right, peace.